Hi, my name is Zoa and I'm the founder of Littlest. I'm 33 years old. I live just outside Norwich with my lovely husband Greg and our cheeky dog Norma. And in 2014, when I was 28 years old, I got really sick. I was diagnosed with breast cancer and I had to go through chemotherapy treatment to make me better. Today I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story and why I decided to set up the charity Littlest. 6 weeks after I found out I had breast cancer, I began my chemotherapy treatment, and this meant that I had to go to the hospital every 3 weeks so that the nurses could give me drugs to treat the cancer. Some of you may know someone who's gone through cancer treatment, and it's really important to understand that every person's experience of cancer treatment is different. Chemotherapy treatment can have some really unpleasant side effects, and it can make some people feel really poorly. Some people may feel really sick, some people may feel really tired, and some people can lose their hair. When I went through my chemotherapy treatment, I was told that I would lose my hair, and so I decided that I wanted to do something good with losing my hair, and I organised a head shaving party. Lots of my family and friends got together, and one evening we shaved all my hair off, but lots of good came out of it. I donated my hair to the Little Princess Trust and we raised money for the Big C, which is a local cancer charity. So for me, losing my hair wasn't so bad after all because something good came out of it. I was fortunate to have a great support network of family and friends who provided me with useful items to help relieve some of the side effects I was experiencing, as well as little treats to boost my emotional well-being. It is this kindness and generosity I experienced that inspires our Littlest boxes today. We work with breast care and oncology teams across all NHS hospitals in Norfolk and Suffolk so that women who are going through chemotherapy treatment for breast cancer can receive one of our Littlest boxes. Our Littlest boxes are full of carefully selected items and each one is hand-packed with love. I'm now going to show you a short animation that tells you a little bit more about what our Littlest boxes are.
This is a Littlest box, but what exactly is a Littlest box? It's a box full of carefully selected items to help women who face chemotherapy treatment for breast cancer, like this soft toothbrush, because chemotherapy can make gums very sensitive, or this moisturising cream to help relieve any dry skin that treatment may cause. But it's not just filled with practical items like crosswords and puzzles to help pass the time. It also offers a little moment of luxury with this organic chocolate, for instance. In fact, a Littlest box is thoughtfully packed with loads of different things, all chosen to help with the journey through treatment. Because sometimes you just need a little lift.
To help us to decide what products to put into the Littlest boxes, we host focus groups with women who have received a Littlest box. These focus groups provide us with information about their experiences of chemotherapy and what it was like to receive a Littlest box. We ask for their views and feedback, which allows us to review the contents of the box and make any changes if needed. Since the end of 2017, we have provided over 950 women with a Littlest box, and we're on a mission to support many more in the years to come. We know that small gestures make a big difference to the lives of women who are going through chemotherapy treatment because so many have told us so. At Littlest, we like to call ourselves small but mighty because after all, we are only a team of two. I'm supported by my lovely colleague Kay, who looks after everything to do with our events and manages everything to do with our Littlest boxes. We're supported by a very dedicated board of trustees who are there to govern the charity. Kay and I work super hard to make sure that all of our Littlest boxes are packed and delivered to our hospital partnerships, but we cannot do any of this without the kind generosity of our amazing Littlest community. Our Little Lifts community is full of kind and caring people who fundraise for us. They might take on the London Marathon. Some have biked many miles on their bikes. Some have hosted afternoon tea parties and cake sales. But we also have to plan and organise our own fundraising events at Little Lifts, and we've had many people join in. We've hosted a 4-hour hoopathon, fashion shows, quizzes, black tie dinners, cupcake masterclasses, the list goes on and on. But because we are such a small team, we're lucky to have some amazing volunteers who give up their time to help us. Some volunteers help out at events, whilst others help us pack our boxes before they're delivered to a hospital in Norfolk or Suffolk. Little Lifts has offered so many amazing opportunities and lots of challenges. For example, maths was never my strongest subject at school, and running a charity is very similar to running a business, so I've had to get savvy with the numbers. When I don't know the answer to something, I just find out from someone who does. Little Lifts has also taught me to manage multiple tasks all at the same time, which can be quite stressful and it can get quite tiring, and sometimes self-doubt creeps in. But what keeps me going is that every day when we're working super hard, a woman somewhere has received a Little Lifts box, and that's made a huge difference to her life. So the hard work and the stressful days are well worth it because we know that we're making a big difference to someone who's going through chemotherapy treatment. At Little Lifts, I've been really lucky to have some amazing experiences, and I wanted to share some of these with you. So last year I was lucky enough to be invited to Buckingham Palace, where I attended one of the Queen's garden parties and got to eat some really tiny bits of cake. I also spent a day with BBC Radio 2 and I met Jamie Oliver and Jack Black. I also decided to challenge myself and do something new, so I did a skydive, much to the surprise of my family and friends because they know how much I don't like heights. And I also decided that if I wanted Little Lifts to be successful, I needed to learn more about running a charity. So I went back to university, and in October last year, I graduated with a charity management qualification. So my final moment that I wanted to share with you at Little Lifts is earlier this year, we delivered Little Lifts boxes to a hospital via a helicopter. And if someone had said to me 6 years ago when I was feeling poorly that I would be running a charity, supporting women across Norfolk and Suffolk and delivering Little Lifts boxes via helicopter, I simply would not have believed them. And so my point here is that if you've got an idea, be bold, be brave, and tell someone you trust about it. We all go through challenging situations, and we all have it in us to be bold and to be brave, to overcome those situations with positive change. Like me, you've probably got hundreds of ideas, and not all of our ideas go anywhere. Gosh, I've had hundreds that have gone nowhere. But what's important is to begin thinking about your ideas and to start talking about them, because you just never know what's around the corner. So before I finish, I just wanted to tell you about another important organisation called Copperfield. Copperfield work with young people in schools and colleges and educate them about the importance of the signs and symptoms of breast cancer. So please do go and check them out to find out a little bit more. If you want to find out more about Little Lifts, you can find us on Instagram or Facebook, or visit us at littlelifts.org.uk. And remember, little things or ideas can make big things happen. Thank you.